Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. We're here today for our weekly business meeting. Today is Wednesday, May 26th. It is 11:01 a.m. Please join me in a brief moment of silence before we begin. Thank you. Let's take roll. Present in the hearing room, we have Commissioners Williams, Powers, Vice Chair Belzer, Chairman Williams. Joining us virtually, we have Commissioners Caston, Urban, and Thomas. General Counsel Wessinger Hill, if you would, read the docket.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the commission. The first order of business would be to set the next regular scheduled commission meeting. Staff would recommend June 9th at 11 a.m.
All right, June 9th at 11 a.m., we will conduct our next business meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We now move to the Commission's Utilities agenda for today. Item number 1 is docket number 2015-109E. This is a request for approval of the U&E forbearance agreement to the interconnection agreement between Frontier Communications of the Carolinas, LLC, and CenturyLink Communications, LLC.
All right, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Powers?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would move that the Commission approve the U&E forbearance amendment to the interconnection agreement between Frontier Communications of the Carolinas, LLC, and CenturyLink Communications, LLC.
All right, hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams?
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer?
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston?
Aye.
Commissioner Urban?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Powers?
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 2 is docket number 2021-157E. This is a request for approval of an interconnection agreement between Farmers Telephone Cooperative Incorporated and Level 3 Communications, LLC.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor.
Thank you again. I move the Commission approve the interconnection agreement between Farmers Telephone Cooperative Incorporated and Level 3 Communications, LLC.
All right. Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer?
Aye.
Commissioner Caston?
Aye.
Commissioner Urban?
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas?
Aye.
Commissioner Powers?
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item number 3 is docket number 2021-23C, which is the joint application of Charter Fiber Link and Time Warner Cable Information Services, LLC, for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier, and also request for expedited consideration of the request for eligible telecommunications carrier designation.
All right. Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams,
Commissioner Caston?
I move that the commission grant the request for expedited consideration of this matter and approve the stipulation between Charter Fiber Link, SC CCO LLC, Time Warner Cable Information Services, South Carolina LLC, and the Office of Regulatory Staff. I further move that the commission grant the joint application for designation of Charter Fiber Link, SC CCO LLC, and Time Warner Cable Information Services, South Carolina, as eligible telecommunication carriers to receive Rural Digital Opportunity Fund auction, auction 904. Support your voice and broadband services. Finally, I move that the commission grant waivers of submission of a 2-year plan under Commission Regulation 103-690CA1B. Since the FCC has a waived submission of its 5-year plan and the commission requirement under Regulation 103-690CB that no ETC service area smaller than an entire web wire center be designated, since Rural Digital Opportunity Fund funding is based on census blocks. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams?
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer?
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston? Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Aye.
okay, Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 4 is docket number 2021-124C. This is also an application for eligible telecommunications carrier filed by Windstream Communications LLC. And also its request for expedited consideration of the application.
All right, thank you. Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the Commission grant expedited consideration of this matter and approve the stipulation between the Office of Regulatory Staff and Windstream. I further move that the Commission approve the application of Windstream Communications LLC for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier in certain census blocks in Spartanburg and Jasper counties for the purposes of receiving Federal Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, Phase 1, auction funding support. Finally, I move that the Commission grant waivers of submission of a 2-year plan under Commission Regulation 103-690-CA1B, since the FCC waived its 5-year plan, and also the Commission requirement under Regulation 103-690-CB that no ETC service area smaller than an entire wire center be designated, since RDOF funding is based on census blocks. I so move.
Thank you, ma'am. Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 5 is docket number 2019-108G. This is a request for approval of certain amendments to the original gas agreement between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and Fort Jackson Natural Gas Distribution.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the Commission accept the filing of these amendments modifying certain terms of the contract between Dominion Energy South Carolina and the United States Department of Defense.
Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 6 is docket number 2013-185G. This is a request for approval, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, with regard to the firm gas agreement between Continental Tire, the Americas LLC, and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
thank you. On April the 30th of 2021, Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated filed a copy of natural gas agreement with Continental Tire, the Americas LLC. The agreement replaces the existing service agreement between the parties and shall remain in force until March 31st, 2026, unless otherwise terminated. The agreement was timely filed with the Commission in compliance with Regulation 104-403D. There have been no objections, including ORS, to the request for approval. I move that the Commission approve the natural gas agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Continental Tire, the Americas LLC, and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item 7 is docket number 2020-17G. This is a request for approval of the service agreement between Carolina Morning Firewood LLC and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated filed a copy of the natural gas agreement with Carolina Morning Firewood, LLC on April 30th, 2021. The agreement replaces the existing service agreement between the parties and shall remain in force until April 30th, 2026, unless otherwise terminated. The agreement was timely filed with the Commission in compliance with Regulations 104-403.d. There have been no objections, and the Office of Regulatory Staff does not object to the approval of the agreement. I move that the Commission approve the natural gas service agreement for transportation service with firm gas agreement between Carolina Morning Firewood, LLC, and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
All right, hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item 8 is docket number 2020-195E. This is a request from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC to withdraw a joint petition.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Caston.
On May 17th, 2021, Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC, collectively referred to as Duke Companies, requested withdrawal of their joint petition in this matter after considering the comments filed by the Office of Regulatory Staff. I move the Commission grant the request of the Duke Companies to withdraw their joint petition. I further move that the Commission instruct the Clerk's Office to administratively close this docket.
Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item 9 is docket 2020-29E. This is a letter requesting additional guidance related to the April 28th, 2021 Commission Directive adopting solar choice metering tariffs in this docket. The letter is presented by Solar Energy Industries Association and North Carolina Sustainable Energy Association.
Thank you, Attorney, or I should say General Counsel Wessinger Hill. After reviewing this letter, I don't think it requires a motion. The request was for clarification of the time period, and the time period is a minimum of 10 years.
Thank you, sir. Item number 10 is docket number 2021-88E. This is a request and motion from the Department of Consumer Affairs related to the application filed by Dominion Energy South Carolina in this matter.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Urban.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that the Commission grant the motion of the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs to review the sufficiency of Dominion Energy South Carolina's application in this avoided cost proceeding. Consumer Affairs points out that Dominion's application does not conform to South Carolina Code Annotated Reg 103-823 and is therefore deficient. Consumer Affairs urges that the Commission use its authority under 103-823A4 to require Dominion to submit by June 1, 2021, its proposals for its standard offer, avoided cost methodologies, form contract, power purchase agreements, commitment to sell forms, and all other appropriate terms and conditions for which it seeks approval to prevent further prejudice to the parties and the Commission in this docket. After reviewing the application, it only includes one proposal for the Commission to consider. That one proposal is a PR-avoided cost methodology tariff. Dominion Energy proposes to approve continuation of the present tariff, which was approved by Commission in order number 2019-847. With regard to the matter, such as standard offers, avoided cost methodologies, form contract, power purchase agreements, commitments to sell forms, and all other appropriate terms and conditions, Dominion's application proposes to develop and submit for review and approval its proposals only as part of its direct testimony. Consumer Affairs proposal is supported by the South Carolina Coastal Conservation League, the Southern Alliance for Clean Energy, and the Carolinas Clean Energy Business Association. Regulation 103-823A4 requires Dominion to file the specific information as required by the Commission in its application. Therefore, I move the Commission find that Dominion's application does not conform to Regulation 103-823, which requires it to provide sufficient information. Therefore, I move the Commission require Dominion to amend its application and submit it as part of an amended application by June the 7th, 2021. That application shall include the company's proposals for a standard offer, avoided cost methodologies, form contract power purchase agreements, commitment to sell forms, and any and all other appropriate terms and conditions for which it seeks approval, so as to prevent further prejudice to the parties in the Commission. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer. Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Is docket number 2021-83E. This is a request from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for a light facility determination.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Williams.
thank you. Having received the additional information requested from the company, I move that the Commission grant the request for a like facility determination under South Carolina Code Annotated Section 58-31-110-1, and that the Commission declare the proposed modification of the present facility described in this docket to be a like facility.
Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir. Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
yes, sir, thank you. I believe that Commissioner Williams intended to say South Carolina Code Section annotated 58-33-110-1. Just modification there, correction.
That is what I intended.
Thank you.
All right. Any more discussion? All right, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item 12 is docket number 2021-95E. This is a motion made by Duke Energy Carolinas with regard to dismissal of the complaint.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the motion to dismiss the complaint be denied, that new pre-filed dates for any remaining testimony be set, and that the matter be scheduled for hearing. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 13 is in dockets number 2021-89E, and docket number 2021-90E. It is the request and consideration by the Commission of Carolina's Clean Energy Business Association regarding alternative relief in their petition.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the commission issue an order consolidating for hearing dockets number 2021-89E and 2021-90E.
Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
Mr. Chairman, this is a very limited motion just to consolidate these dockets. I think it's appropriate in this case because there was a joint petition filed. As noted in the petition for relief, there was a joint notice filed, and there has been one hearing scheduled for both dockets. I think that it's appropriate here. Now, I understand that the petitioner is requesting consolidation for purposes of their attorneys seeking admission pro hoc vici. They're out-of-state attorneys seeking admission pro hoc vici. That matter is certainly not anything that I'm suggesting that we rule on. That is strictly between the attorneys and the Supreme Court. However, their request that we do consolidate these two dockets for hearing does seem appropriate in this case. As far as some language in the request that we do this going forward, I encourage the parties that in future proceedings, if they think consolidation is appropriate, that they make a request to do so. But at this point, this motion is limited only to these two dockets. Thank you.
All right, any more discussion? We'll vote starting with Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 14 is in docket number 2019-212E. It is the request made by Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for reconsideration of order number 2021-46 and the administrative closure of the docket with regard to the review of its community solar program.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Urban, you have the floor, sir.
thank you. Mr. Chairman, I move the commission deny the request of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for reconsideration of order number 2021-46, which was issued on January 20, 2021. Dominion's request for reconsideration was received by the commission on April 15, 2021. South Carolina Code annotated section 58-27-2150 only allows a request for reconsideration to be filed within 10 days after service of the notice of entry of an order. And then in this case, however, the notice of entry of the order was issued on January 25th, 2021. Therefore, Dominion had, under the applicable statute, until February the 5th, 2021 to file its request for reconsideration. Since Dominion's request was received after that date, on April 15th, 2021, it was out of time by statute. Therefore, the request should be denied. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we will vote starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 15 is docket number 2019-209E. This is in the matter related to Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated voluntary renewable energy program in accordance with South Carolina South Carolina Code annotated section 58-4130 and such other related matters concerning this proceeding.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I move that the Commission adopt and approve the Voluntary Renewable Energy Program Rider filed by Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated on November 10th, 2020, with one change to allow for a contract term of up to 20 years with calculations for net energy rate adjusted every 10 years based on the then current market conditions, assumptions, and avoided cost. I note that Section 58-41-30 of the South Carolina Code of Laws provides that the Commission may periodically review this rider to make adjustments. This rider applies to eligible commercial and industrial customers of Dominion. It does not involve or require any determination of the entire rate structure or overall rate of return for Dominion Energy, South Carolina, and does not involve any rate increase. I further move that Dominion has 14 days from today to file its final voluntary renewable energy program rider with the Commission.
Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 16 is in docket number 2019-226E. This is the Dominion Energy Incorporated's 2021 Integrated Resource Plan. It is the recommendation of staff for this matter to be carried over in order to receive additional written comments from certain parties who have expressed and advised the Commission that they would like to do so.
Item 16 will be carried over.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Next, we move to the transportation agenda. Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, items 1 through 9 can be taken together. These are items of requesting a new application with regard to the following entities. Docket number 2021-163T is the request for Class C non-emergency certificate made by Essential Transportation LLC. Item number 2 is docket number 2021-162T. It is the application of Rodney McMillan doing business at Party Time ENT for a Class C certificate. Item number 3 is docket number 2021-161T. It is the application of TRD Transportation LLC for a Class C certificate. Item number 4 is docket number 2021-160T. It is the application of Travis McRae for Class C certificate taxi. Item number 5 is docket number 2021-159T. It is the application of Dion Gavin for a Class C taxi certificate. Item number 6 is docket number 2021-166T. It is the application of Atia Shine DBA Direct Global Transit Services for a Class C charter certificate. Item number 7 is docket number 2021-167T. It is the application of Timothy Crawford doing business as Ritz Limousines for a Class C charter bus certificate. Item number 8 is docket number 2021-169T. It is the application of Caree Green doing business as Black Taxi CO /Time to Fly for a Class C charter certificate. Item number 9 is in docket 2021-170T. It is the application of Timothy Crawford doing business as Ritz Limousines for a Class C charter certificate.
All right. Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Irvin.
I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C authority as requested in items 1 through 9 as outlined by our lead counsel. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Irvin's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 10 is in docket number 2021-150T. It is a request for amendment of the Class C Charter Certificate of Greenville Executive Limo Service LLC to amend their Class C certificate number 9556.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission grant the request of Greenville Executive Limo Service LLC to amend Class C Charter Certificate number 9576 to read Greenville Executive Limo Service LLC DBA Long Hoy Limo.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
And the last item on the transportation agenda is item number 11. It is docket number 2021-164T. It is the request of Upward Endeavors LLC, doing business as 2 Men in a Truck of Greenville, to amend section 3.0.2 of their current tariff, along with a request for expedited review of the same and waiver of publication.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Urban.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move the commission grant expedited consideration, waive publication, and approve the application of Upward Endeavors LLC, DBA 2 Men in a Truck of Greenville, to amend the language of section 3.0.2 of its current tariff to add the words, quote, additional liability coverage options will be provided on request, end quote. The company will still offer the required state minimum for basic valuation, which is 60 cents per pound for the actual weight on any lost or damaged article or articles. The Office of Regulatory Staff does not oppose expedited consideration, nor does it oppose the waiver of publication or the application to amend this tariff as outlined. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with Commissioner Williams,
I vote aye.
Vice Chair Belzer,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Urban,
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas,
Aye.
Commissioner Powers,
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, that concludes the business with regard to the commission.
Thank you, General Counsel Wessinger Hill. We are adjourned.
Thank you.